What's happening in the crypto market?
Bitcoin, Mike, because it's booming again. We're back above 23K.
Bitcoin is surging to record highs today.
Apple's XRP token has surged more than 500%.
World's second largest cryptocurrency had an even bigger month.
Hey, check out Bitcoin getting hammered today, hitting its lowest level since last July.
The volatility in crypto, to really hash out the bull and the bear case for this asset class.
Hey guys, it's Tyler here from Daily Market Movements Crypto. Today we're going to be jumping into the Bitcoin US dollar chart. But first things first, for any of you that might be interested in joining my Telegram Signal group, please head over to www.dailymarketmovementscrypto.com. Hit the subscribe button. This fee of $29.99 will give you full access to every single trade that I'm taking, my entry points, my take profits, my stop losses, as well as full analysis and theses behind every single trade and coin that we cover. But let's head over to Twitter first before we jump into the chart. I wanted to make you guys aware of a tweet that I made back on July the 20th, and that was to say that I was very bullish and I believe that Bitcoin had short-term bottomed at least and was heading up to the 37k price tag. And why do I believe that? So let's jump into the chart first of all. Crypto charts, they are a game of support and resistance. So since we've had this swing high up here, down to our swing low, we can see there's been now three key support and resistance levels. And we seem to have bottomed here and worked out this bottom support. And we're now obviously working out these high levels. This level here being at around 37.5k to 41k, and this range here being between 29k and 32.5k. But what made me really bullish is the fact that Bitcoin had actually broken out of this falling wedge pattern, which for those of you who don't know is a very classical technical analysis pattern, which always means that we are, not always, but it means that we are very, very likely to head for a break to the upside, in which we, in fact have broken out, formed a nice bull flag on top of resistance here to form support, and we have since traded sideways. But from what you can see, we are very, very subjective to this parallel channel at the moment, which has mean we have been grinding to the upside very slowly for the last couple of weeks. And as you know, that is the nature of the beast with crypto. We can trade sideways from days to sometimes weeks on end to then get a decisive move to either the upside or the downside. But some would say this is a bearish flag. For me, I look at the big picture here, look at the big falling wedge pattern we have formed and since broken out with. That gives me strong conviction we are ready to make a move to the upside and to these ranges here. But there's two key levels that I wanted to make you guys aware of on this chart, and that is the local low back in June of about 19k and the local high up here of 24,676. Let's call that 24.7k. Now, until we break out of this range and make a decisive move either to the upside or the downside, these two levels are important. So to get really bullish and get excited about some upside price action, we need to break this level here. And from a wave structure, this is what I believe to be the most likely count for Bitcoin at the moment. So a wave one started here, we then came down for a wave two, which is always a corrective wave, and we're now stuck in our wave three. So I believe once we get a nice strong break of this 24,700k level with conviction, we then head up very impulsively to this level here. We obviously either land around 29k or we get a nice push up to the 32k level. I think it's likely then we come back down for a retest at least of this local high. That is very, very important to us. But for this count to remain valid, wave four must never ever breach the top of wave one. And then we can really get excited and hopefully get a push back up to this 37.5k that I advised on Twitter that I was getting bullish for, and maybe even higher. But let's focus on the short term at the moment. Hopefully we get this break here of this important level. If we do break this 19k level, then unfortunately we are looking more bearish in the short term, and we'll address that with some analysis when we come to it.